Thrones has officially concluded, and the season finale was a huge fucking disappointment.
To say the least, yes.
So I thought we should go through a couple of gripes I have with this season. Like, I wrote down tons of stupid shit. The first and second episodes of this season, not much happened really. It was just build up.
Especially the second.
Yes.
It bothered me so much because like you only have 6 episodes left.
Exactly.
To tie everything together.
You don't have time for this.
You do not have time for this.
But let's get to the long night. The long night is probably the one that pissed me off the most. Because for 8 seasons, the very first episode, we've been hearing winter's coming from like 14 different characters saying this phrase. And when we finally get there, you get no payoff. It's just a battle and then it's over.
Yeah, it's a battle in the dark too. So you're like,
you don't see shit.
You don't. It's not good writing, and like even though the effects are probably amazing, you don't see them.
Yes,
because it's so.
The direction of the episode was really good, but you can't really enjoy it because of the prince that was promised, right?
Oh yeah, the Azure High thing.
Exactly. That's blown the fuck out. Yeah. They don't do anything with that.
And like they had so many candidates, and they could have done so many interesting things with it. No. Let's have Arya do it.
Yeah, I'm semi-fine with Arya killing the Night King, but
there wasn't even like a battle with.
I wanted a duel between Jon and the Night King, and like you remember the Tower of Joy?
Yeah.
Remember how Ned battled? I can't remember his name now, but
Arthur Jane. Sorry.
Yes, exactly. They battled, and just when Arthur was gonna finish Ned.
Like that. Yeah, I don't know this name either, but one of his men.
The name escapes me for the moment. I have it on my tongue, but he stabs him in the neck.
Yeah,
do that exactly that, but with the Night King. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But then you do some shit with the Night King and Bran to show that they have a connection.
Yeah.
I had like an awesome theory. You know, remember when people speculated that Bran is the Night King? I don't know. Have the Night King walk up to Bran and he like does some shit, stabs him or whatever, and then Bran wargs off and like becomes the guy who was the Night King, who got turned into the Night King by the forest kids. Bran
walks back like into the guy who became the Night King, tries to warn them like the
exactly.
Children of the Forest, don't do it.
Don't do it, but then he fails. Yeah, it's doomed to repeat itself. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. Bran is totally useless in this season. And then
and yet they fucking make him king.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I have so many gripes with that shit. The next episode, The Last of the Starks, is so bad. It's so bad. Kit Harington as Jon Snow is super underutilized. He's a fucking tool in this show now. He does nothing except, I won't bend the knee, okay, I might bend the knee, blah, blah, blah. So annoying.
And like for the entirety of like season 8, like, you will always be my queen.
Yes.
Or just, it's not my choice, we don't get to choose.
He does, and then,
but that's all.
He's a tool, he's a fucking tool. And then Dany says the stupidest thing. Okay, I wrote this shit down. Remember when Dany, she's like, oh, okay, the fucking White Walkers are down. Now I'm gonna move on King's Landing, right? I'm gonna take my army, I'm gonna move on King's Landing. Why? That's retarded. Moving back on that, the tactics used by these people, it makes the main characters look like retards. They place the artillery like at the front of the army, and then have the cavalry charge in to completely die. The point is the tactics used by the main characters makes the main characters look idiotic. And I don't want to see my main characters do stupid things. No. I could see them do smart things and fail at them, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but Dany says she's gonna move on King's Landing, right? Her army is tired and cold and everything. Remember when Stannis couldn't move on Winterfell because they were stuck in the snow and he burned his daughter alive to get rid of the snow? You know. None of that matters now.
You're right.
They removed the snow as an element, you know? They go to Dragonstone, Dany being high fuck up in there, can't see Euron's fleet teleporting in. They instantly, with one of these fucking ballistas, kill a dragon. Okay, perfect aim, no problem. And they wipe like 15 of her ships straight off the map, no losses.
Yeah, no, that's fucking powerful.
Easy. No effort required to wipe out her fleet. I'm like, oh damn, they have this super weapon. It's gonna be really hard. Now the odds are evened out because Dany had her dragons and they had the scorpions. No, in the next episode they are nerfed immediately.
It's
like the last. Oh my god! And then her Missandei gets captured conveniently off screen, like she gets teleported to Euron's ship. Like the last scene of this episode is so horrendously. Like Tyrion, who has been betrayed by Cersei like 15 times.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, no, there is good in her.
Yeah.
No, there is no good in this
No,
whore. And he walks up and like, please surrender. Okay, she has like hundreds of archers and like 15 scorpions aimed at the dragon.
Oh, God.
Like, murder her.
Yeah, yes, like, for like a couple of those fucking javelin things. Like, into the army, into the dragon, and like...
They will die.
Effectively won the war.
We saw how
they
they
went
could...
through ships.
Exactly.
Like butter.
Yeah, they went through ships like butter from a huge distance.
Yeah.
This distance is not very large, and Daenerys has like 50 men at the most. Whatever.
Yeah.
So Missandei gets off, blah blah blah. Then we're off to the Battle of King's Landing, and Dany can now easily burn down like hundreds of scorpions, no effort required.
Yeah.
And at the end of the battle couldn't have gone better for the heroes. Like, no amount of civilian casualties. They burn down all the ballistas, and not a huge number of Lannister soldiers are dead.
Like,
but then she goes off and burns women and children for no reason.
Yeah, and it's like, well, she never did anything like that with 3 dragons, but now she has 1 dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
And she could have gone for the Red Keep, burned it the fuck down, and killed Cersei. But no, she has to kill women and children for like 10 minutes
like,
first.
If they want to do the Cersei's ruthless and going a bit mad, like they could have still done that if you just ruined the like Red Keep and maybe killed the people that you had held hostage, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, because like then you can
Casualties of war.
Yeah, casualties of war, and it's a bit too ruthless.
And then final episode. What happens? There's, oh my god, they walk around the city for like 20 minutes doing nothing. Dany has her big speech saying, oh, we liberated the city. Meanwhile, the ash of the corpses of women and children like is in the air. So Dany dies, Drogon burns down the throne. I called that really hard that's gonna happen.
Yeah, cool scene.
I guess, yeah.
It looked good.
It looked, everything in Game of Thrones looks pretty good. And then, like, they fuck around for a long time. Jon is like, still acceptive of Dany's bullshit. I can't kill her. She's my queen. I bend the knee. But then, okay, fine, I'll kill her. Yeah. So she dies, and then they fuck around with each other pointlessly, and then Bran becomes king.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's...
I get the thing that Bran needs like a position of power, but make him fucking spy master or some shit. Yeah. He would be perfect at the job.
Fucking spices. He has literal birds.
Exactly.
He has used an actual raven to spy.
But not king, because Bran is basically autistic. Yeah. He is distant from the people. He can't rule the people he's not connected with.
And I mean, like, there's just like the fact that like the fans do not care about him.
Exactly.
Like at least like the fans of like the TV series, like it's not interesting. Nobody was ever interested. I get that you can't make Jon king because that would be obvious and like you have to subvert the expectations.
Exactly. That's not a good way to tell a story. Like I would be more fine with Jon being forced to take the throne, because that's always has been his character, being forced to take a position of power, and then he takes it. And it's like, I can't fucking do this. I'm out of here. I'm gonna join the wildlings, whatever. Yeah, and then he's off. He pets Ghost, and the episode's over. Like the main point of this season is that everything feels rushed, but the things that go down happen so close to each other. Like you need at least one season or half a season with the Night King, and then you need a season or half a season with Dany going mad, so that we can. She went mad and evil only to justify killing her off. That's the sole reason. HBO was all like, you can do this in 10 seasons, right? And D&D was like, no, we can do it in 8, we promise. That was the dumbest decision you took.
Yeah, I mean, 2 more seasons, Because
one or 2 more. Say this season was 10 episodes. You do 5 or 6 episodes with the Night King. Do 5 episodes with the Night King. And then you have the people go to King's Landing, and the season ends with Dany burning down the city. And then you have, like, the last season of her being crazy. And, like...
But still burning down the entire city.
I mean, don't do it the way they did it. No. That's retarded.
Yeah, no, I mean, they need to put it further. I mean, people say, but Daenerys was always kind of ruthless and evil, but I mean, like...
Yes, she is,
Because he crucified, like...
but they were fucking slavers.
Yeah, they were slavers, and they crucified children.
Yeah. That's basically all the gripes I had. There's too many to count. Too much to discuss in like one video. But so D&D, you fucked us over, and I'm very disappointed in the result of this show.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you, my friend, for coming over.
Thanks for letting me come over. It's been a pleasure.